Hello everyone, welcome here. Today we are going to learning Python interview questions and answers, a new edition for basic concept how you need to understand. So let's begin. Explain the difference between Python 2 and 3 versions. So this is a super easy answer. You have to tell like a Python 2 and 3 is the latest version which is released. The differences of these two, Python 3 is introduced several changes like improvement of language consistency and performance rather than Python 2. So a simple example, Python 3 print is a function. So you need to parenthesis to be add in Python 3. In Python 2 it would be like a statement. For example, here it's shown like a double quotes or single quotes only, it's accepted. So these are changes. If you explain the differences regarding the performance, a syntax base, what the changes, if you explain any one, that would be great answer for this. The next question, what is PEP8? Why it is important in Python? PEP8 is the Python enhancement proposal that provides guidelines for writing readable Python code. It includes the conventions of a code layout, naming conventions, indentation, and more. Following PEP8 improves code readability, how to read code by compilers, consistency, and maintenance, especially when working with the teams. How does Python handle memory management? This is a very important question where how you are going to prepare a more performance and accurate apps in using Python. So automatic garbage collection, yes, this is a very important to like nullify or empty or clear the variables and objects where you are used in the programming languages while implementing the application development. So Python has a garbage collector to clean up unreferenced objects automatically. So understand this is a very important. And reference counting, each object has a reference count, and when it reaches the 0, the memory is deallocated for object or memory allocation for variable declarations, object declarations, anything. And memory allocation pools, yes, small objects are allocated from pooled memory spaces to optimize the performance. To increase the performance, these all the activities would be done automatically in Python running while compiling and Python app running. So this is a very important question for beginners, freshers, or experienced persons who wants to give a memory management answers. The next question is, explain the difference between equal to and is operator in Python. So equal to checks the values two variables are equal. It's a comparison operator also, we can say that. And similarly, is checks two variables refer to the same object is in memory or not, it will be checked. So strongly understand it, where the difference like identifying between two data items or memory allocations. So check here, a equal to something like a equal to c, and b equal to a is c, and c equal to 1 2 3, print a is b. So the values true in their contents and the same, false they are different objects, and true both points like to the same objects. So understand it how it is going to be the answer. If you feel like if you want to learn a practical oriented real-time examples course truly for online courses with ease, also called it's a self-paced learning experience, and practicing assignments with your own time, lifetime access, online courses are readily available. If you are interested, find the description, I'll share the links for enrollments, right? Start learning today if you want to learn seriously. And come to the point here, what is the purpose of __init__ method in Python? So it's also called it's a init method. Special method, it is often called for constructor for a method. It might be, it's not mandatory. Constructors are not mandatory. If you used first, when you call the like a class file, it would be called automatically. So here it is automatically called when it is an object of the class is created and initializes the object attributes. Means when you are created a class and a constructor is created, when you access this particular call to run or initializing an object, yes, it would be automatically called. So best example here, init method, self names parameters, two parameters are declared here. Person, when we are calling and passing a particular init method, so the like a output, if you see like a person dot object dot name parameter Alice only, it will comes. If you specify person dot age only comes. So what you are calling and accessing, that particular output you will see in the output. So practice such examples. Hello everyone, welcome here. A new edition for Python interview questions and answers for fresh graduates. Let's see how the part 2 is going to be an exciting questions and answers. Let's begin. What are module packages in Python? Module in a package, like a Python module is a single Python file containing like definitions, statements, like a source code, which can include functions, classes, variables, modules, help organize the reusing the code, like a math module and random module. What the module you are going to be importing and using as a Python file, we call it as module. And the packages, a package is a collection of related modules, where the module we have created in a Python files, these all are like a grouping at a single place, which will be called as package. And the dictionary, like a directory, which is includes like a init.py file, which lets Python recognize it is in a package. So all you have to clearly understand what the module, what the package, and confidently you say the answer. The next question is, what is list slicing in Python? List slicing allows you to access subset of elements from a list. The syntax of a start, end, step. What the starting position, what the ending position, and the stepping position. How many steps you have to slice, like a bread. How much slices you want to cut it. The same way data, how to slicing. So this is a very important for data science, data structures concept in Python also. So start index position, where you have to give an inclusive, and the index end to the slicing, exclusive, and step determines jump between the elements, how many steps you want to slice the data in between. See here an example of my list 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with a print of my list. If I see like a 1:4 means the start position, end position. Let's see how the output is the first one. The second one, starting point is 0, ending point is 3. The first from index position 0, 1, 2, it will be print like a 1, 2, 3. The third one, ::, 2 means like from the, it would be reverse from the back to 3 points, it is going to be give you an output. What is for loop in Python and how does it differ from while loop? Yes, both like a for loop and while loop very similar to use for like a over iteration of a sequence of iterations for a group of text, group of number of rows records, and a particular string character wise if you want to read, yes, we'll use for loop statements. For like a list, string, or range, mixed of number of times we need to iterate. A while loop in the other hand repeats until the condition. If you want to specify a condition in where the condition is false, means loop automatically terminates. The same will happens in the for loop also, where you have to justify this answer. For examples, we'll see for loop in a range. If I given like a 1, 2, 3, it is going to be print. Similarly, while loop I equal to 0, while I less than 3, print I means I plus 1 equal to 1 means iterating, like incrementing the I value. Otherwise, it will go to infinity loop. You have to identify there. So it is the iteration. Once the I iteration is going to be 4 means loop is going to be automatically terminates. What is the difference between append and extend in list items? So append at the end adds the argument or data item at the single element to the end of the list. Strongly remember. And the length increased by +1. And extend adds the each element of the argument and iteratable at the list extending it. Got it? So the example you may understand very clearly for the list item append 4 5. If I want to append add for the list 1 2 3 4 5, this way it is going to be adding. And the same way it is going to be extend method is going to be extending the inside the list 1 2 3 4 5 continuation. How does you handle exceptions in Python? So learning Python step by step with examples and writing a code, key points, how to build your own coding styles and skills. Yes, we are also offering online courses. Subscribe and join membership program and learn number of courses, not only Python, where your interest. Number of courses are available. Check today, and if you feel comfortable, then enroll and start learning with low prices. And here, come to the point. Python handling exceptions using try, except, like else, and finally blocks. So try wraps the code with a throw exception, except catches the handle the exceptions, any exceptions if raised, and else executes the no exceptions occurs. Finally, always execute regardless of whether exception occurred or not. So this is the way the block of code if you prepared. You won't see any errors in your page at the client end while the application is running. So examples for result for some number is it's not going to be divided by 0. So exception 0 division error will be raised, cannot divide by 0. Finally exception execution completed. These messages you will see without error. If you are not specified except 0 division error, you will see like it will be terminate the program running and it will show you an error at the end place. Strongly remember, these are the built-in error codes. If you know how many are there and how to handle such a scenarios, you will write a clean and great performance code in your hands. Thanking you. If you feel the content is great, please do subscribe. Thank you.